everyone, welcome to Beyblade X 101. So today we're going to be talking about types in Beyblade. We won't be talking about Beyblade Burst, Metal Fight, or Bakugin. We're going to be talking about X, because this is a X-focused channel. So basically, with Beyblade in general, it's like a rock, paper, scissors system. Attack beats stamina. Stamina beats defense, and defense beats attack, while balance can defeat all three of these. So basically, what these bays do with attack has a rough shape and flat bit, so it has aggressive movements on the stadium, so it can attack the opponent basically. With stamina, with the round bit in the smooth blade shape, it can outlast most opponents, but not good when it gets hit. But it can easily get knocked out due to it not having the right shape for defense. So with defense, it's round but slightly blocky. The bit is a point, like a little needle. So when it gets hit, it should stay in the center or deflect the attack. With balance, it's a mix of all three bays, which has the sharp protrusions and the round shape, and the bit, which is taper, has like the cone shape but flat bottom for aggressive movements. So what do these types basically do? Let's talk about attack first. Now attack is the basic type to use Beyblade X currently, due to it having the extreme dash system or extreme rail, so where the bit latches onto it, it does a fast movement. Well, basically attack does, it tries to knock back the opponent basically. But the reason why attack is weak to defense, because with defense, Gimmick is to deflect attacks basically. So when attack hits a defense bay, it's supposed to have like no reaction to it and keep going. But with Beyblade X, defense isn't that good, so just with stamina, let's talk about stamina types now. So stamina is supposed to outlast all the opponents in the game. It has the smooth shapes, so it has more of the stamina to outlast with. But it's weak to attack because with the round shape on the bit, it does have that defense, so it can move around easily. So when it gets hit, it gets easily knocked out. Now let's talk about defense. Defense has that round but blocky shape a little bit and a pointy tip, so it can deflect attacks from other bays. It doesn't have the best stamina, like it doesn't last as long as stamina types do, but it still has better stamina than attack. But the reason why defense is weak against stamina, because like these pointy bits don't have that much good stamina, so in battle they don't attack and stuff, and they just collide and spin basically. It's most likely that defense types are going to be the first one to go down. With balance types, it's like a mixture of all three. It can attack good with their hard contact points, but so having a round shape, so it can outlast like stamina, and when it gets attacked, they can deflect the attacks basically. And can outlast its defense types due to the stamina type part of it. And I'll give you a few battles for example. Okay, so let's do a few battles. We're gonna be doing attack versus stamina. We're gonna be doing attack versus stamina, attack versus defense, stamina against defense. Try to see how I did it. Okay, so let me restart that. So we're gonna be doing attack versus stamina, stamina against defense, defense against attack basically, and balance against all three. Okay, so let's do the battles. First is going to be attack versus stamina. Okay, we're gonna be doing first to 4. I mentioned this earlier. So how the point system works is, if it stops spinning, that's 1 point for the opponent. If it gets knocked out into one of these 2 pockets, or has a burst, which is like an explosion, 2 points for the opponent. And if it gets knocked out into this pocket, that's 3 points. So first to 4 points first wins. And drawn sword with a knockout me over finish, 2 points. Drawn sword with a Wizard for extreme finish, 3 points. Wizard for spin finish, 4 points. By the way, even though attack is strong against stamina, doesn't mean attack's always going to beat stamina. Stamina can be attack, defense can beat defense can beat stamina, etc. Okay, so let's now do stamina against defense. Wizard arrow for spin finish, 1 point. Okay, calm down, boy. Wizard arrow for spin finish, 2 points. Wizard arrow for spin finish, 1 point. Nice shooter for spin finish, 1 point. Stamina, Wizard arrow for spin finish, 4 points. Next is attack versus defense. Drawn sword for spin finish, 1 point. Nice shield with a spin finish, 1 point. Bronze sword with a over finish, 2 points. About 3 points now. Bronze sword for another over finish, 5 points. Bronze sword wins. Okay, next we're going to be doing attack versus balance. Okay, Hell Scythe with a spin finish, 1 point. Extreme finish. Maybe it's not going to have my favorite there. Okay, next is Wizard Arrow versus Hell Scythe, which is stamina against balance. Hell Scythe with a spin finish, 1 point. Wizard Arrow for spin finish, 1 point. Hell Scythe for an over finish, 3 points. Hell Scythe for the spin finish, 4 points. Hell Scythe wins. Next is defense versus balance. Shield for spin finish, 1 point. Hell Scythe with a spin finish, 1 point.
Man, I'm dead.
nice shield for best finish. 3 points. That was like one of the weakest burst finishes I've ever seen in my life. And nice shield for finish, 4 points. Nice shield wins. Well, that wasn't the most accurate example of attack defeats stamina, defense means stamina defense, stamina defeats defense, defense defeats attack, but accurate enough. But yep, that's basically how Beyblade X works. Well, it's supposed to be, at least. It's not always accurate to, well, it's not accurate to animes all the time. Like Bays, yes. Battling, no, not really. But yep, this is how the types work. Next is gonna be systems. Later, use code GodBeyblade12 on your next Base and Bricks order to get you 7% off. Wow, you don't gotta be poor anymore. And comment, like, and subscribe. Let's get to 5K subs next time. Later.